Bubba Wallace. I know, we're speaking about Bubba Wallace again. This time we are speaking about him because Kyle Busch has weighed in on the war of words, the war on the track between himself and Alex Bowman. Now, we've talked extensively about what's happened here. Basically, the two made contact later on in the race at Chicago. Some people have even been saying that Wallace should get a ban because of the repeated offences it's been doing in NASCAR. It's just a bit of a series of things. The incident itself was not really that bad, to be honest with you, but it wasn't great driving either from Wallace, who of course gave up a good points position and helped trying to get to the playoffs really at that point by making contact with Bowman. It was hard and fast racing, but Wallace basically misjudged the situation and paid the price because of it. But what has Kyle Busch been saying about this? One of the most experienced drivers in the grid, the guy on the grid who has the most NASCAR Cup Series wins as things stand at the moment, although of course Denny Hamlin is catching him fast at this rate. But let's have a look at what's been said here, because Kyle Busch is no stranger to on-track controversies or collisions. But still, he's someone whose opinion does have a lot of weight. Kyle Busch said the following to SiriusXM, the official NASCAR radio channel. He said, and I quote, "Yeah, what was interesting, I think there was, I don't know if it was Bubba's mind, had to be a little bit, that him and Bowman were going against each other for the bracket challenge for the weekend. Basically, the in-season challenge in NASCAR, $1 million up for grabs. He wants that $1 million. I mean, who wouldn't? But still, there's boundaries on the racetrack. So he was trying to hold back the 48 as much as he could, even though the 48 was on fresher tyres, and just block him and knock him out of the way, and they were being rough with one another, literally for that. I'm one of those guys where I'm like, you got to finish too, right? To finish first you must finish. That famous phrase. It's very true. Like, there's a race within a race, but you've got to focus on the bigger grand scheme of things, which is going out there and finishing the race and score as many points as you can for the playoffs. If you're not going to win, obviously you need to get as many points as possible. So that was definitely a hit in their book of not being able to get a good finish as much as they wanted. But it looked afterwards like it was no hard feelings, because Bubba basically said that, right? Like, hey, I was running with you rough, I was running with you hard, I was trying to block you, I was hanging on for dear life. So there wasn't much drama afterwards, as much as people would have liked to have fought, because, you know, I think Bubba conceded to the fact that, like, he was doing all he could to prohibit the 48 from passing him. So not as much drama afterwards as many as thought was going to happen there. I don't think these two really like each other at all. Well, you could say that again. There's been a few times over the years when they've run into each other. Yeah, like 2024 when Bubba literally just drove into Bowman after the final lap at Chicago. Those guys have got previous at the same track. But Bowman and Wallace did speak after the race, and nothing about that conversation appeared to be hostile. But that is 2 years in a row these two have come to blows at the same track. But still, a lot of people are saying that Wallace's days are numbered at 23XI Race. And you can have a look what Denny Hamlin, the co-owner of that team, had to say about him as well after the race in Chicago in a separate video I did earlier in the week. Spoiler alert, wasn't full of praise for him. Not really surprised though. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Where do you stand on this? Is this all a bit overblown? Is this just a bit of drama that just needs to be moved on from? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, and have a great day wherever in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.